Hey everybody, it's Chris Likeness back with the iPhone for the second time. It's been about 2 weeks since I brought you the unboxing. Tomorrow will actually have been 2 weeks. It's been an up and down road with the iPhone. I started out liking the iPhone, or when it was first announced, I saw a lot of shortcomings that I did not like about or that I didn't think I would like about the iPhone. Many of those shortcomings have been addressed and basically rectified before it even came out. The closer and closer we got to the release, all the news, it got everybody kind of excited. Some people just didn't want to hear it at all. Some people were reluctant, and eventually it came around, like me. You can't argue that this is the biggest launch in probably in history for any mobile device, let alone gadgets. It's probably one of the biggest gadget launches ever. Anyway, so I got caught up in the hype, wanted to go grab one for myself. I figured I owed it to the readers of the site and the YouTube crowd that reads or that watches the YouTube unboxings to at least give it a shot. I've given Palm devices a shot. I've given Nokia products a shot. Windows Mobile, obviously, I'm a Windows Mobile device MVP, so I've given plenty of those a shot, and it's time to give this one a shot. If I would have done a video review or overview of it right when right after I did the unboxing, I probably would have not had time to see some of the shortcomings that the phone does have. Don't get me wrong, this is a great phone for probably 75% of America. It's a solid device. It feels great. It's a very nice thickness. But anyway, let's get going. I got some problems with it that I don't like for my personal use, but that doesn't mean it's not going to work for you. So anyway, this is the front. Obviously, you got your one button right there at the top or at the bottom. You've got your speaker there. On the top of the device, we have, and I've addressed this before, this is about a 1/4-inch recess. So in order to use, let me get that a little closer. In order to use your aftermarket headphones, you're going to have to come up with some kind of adapter. And yeah, I'm sure that many companies, as a matter of fact, 2 or 3 companies have already announced adapters for it. Maybe not specifically for it. I know Belkin's got one for designed specifically for the iPhone. Anyway, so right here is where your SIM card goes in, and this is the power button. On the side here, you have nothing on the right side. On the bottom, we've got speakers, which are horrid. They are absolutely horrible, weak volume. Not recommended, especially if you have any type of outside noise. They're sufficient in a quiet room, but voicemail, I'll get to the visual voicemail. The sync port here, 2 speakers, like I said. On this side we have, which is what I like on the Trios, this turns, let me turn the phone on for you and let you actually see what it looks like when you flip this. When you flip this switch here, ringer off, flip it back, ringer on. I really like that for, when you're, with a Windows Mobile device, you have to go through a couple steps to put it in silent mode. If you're in a meeting or whatever, it takes a little time. You got a rocker switch for your volume here, and on the back you got this non-video camera, a little bitty camera lens there. Believe it or not, it takes pretty decent pictures for a phone. And you got your Apple styling, and it's a real nice chassis. I love the feel of this device. You can't argue. It's a great form factor. All right. Enough about the chassis. It's nice. It really feels good. But enough about that. Let's show you a little bit demonstration of the features of the device. Let's see if you can see that there. On this main screen here, we have these buttons, which are not configurable without hacking. I believe there's already been a hacker, or whatever you want to call them, politically correct these days, that has actually gone in and made it where you can change some of these icons. But we'll just take you through a few of these. SMS messaging. This is wonderful. I believe this is probably the best SMS messenger layout I've ever seen. The Palm Trio has a real nice threaded view for your messaging, and it keeps a history of all your time stamped conversations, so you can go back and review whatever. So here's the green is what I said, and the white's what Palm Solo Matt Miller over at geek.com and Mobile Gadgeteer ZiffDavis.net, what he had to say. But you can go here to messages, and here's the recent text messages I've had, and it just keeps up with the threaded view of the conversations that we've had, and it's really pretty cool. I can see how 200 messages will go by real quick. So, but that's text messaging. If you want to make a new message, click right here, and this is really nice. Let's say that I want to text message somebody and they're in my contact list already. I can hit Val, and now I can choose between her different numbers if I want to text her mobile, which is probably all I need. And I have gotten used to this keyboard, by the way. And that's it. So cancel out of that. Let's say you want to start a new one and you don't already have the number. You can hit this number thing here, and you can actually type the number in and text them that way. So if you get one in from somebody, you just type right here, hello again, and it sends it out, and there we go. And he might respond back to us while we're talking here, but we'll see. Say you want to get rid of some of these, or you just go here and, well, let me start back right there. Right here, you hit edit and click on this, and it'll bring up a delete key, and we'll hit done. But just showing you, it's really intuitive. It's got a lot of thread. The threading is awesome. I can't say enough about threading. But anyway, so we got calendar program. It's pretty neat. Keeps up with it. It actually synced with Outlook when I put it on the Cradle, not through an Exchange server, which I'd really like to have. It's got backup database and site. Let's see if we got anything else. Here's some other things. Brian Turner's birthday. Anyway, so but you can I found a bug with it earlier today. It just uncontrollably started to scroll through the months, but I was able to exit out of that and clear that. So anyway, let's put a new task in. Title. Just click here and say new task, and you see I misspelt task, but it figured out, if you can see that I meant to say task. So that right there alone made this keyboard so much more useful for me. I didn't realize how good it was when I first started talking about it, and after some time I realized it. So let's go to here to location. We'll say work. I'm trying to do this from the side too, so, and we'll just save that, and it starts Sunday, June 22nd, and we'll hit done. Now we'll go new task at noon. So anyway, you can look by the day, a list. The day view is pretty cool. If you've got a lot of things on your schedule and meetings and whatnot, you can schedule, so anyway, we'll go back to today. Go back to month. There we go. And that is your calendar program. It's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Got no complaints there, other than the fact that it won't sync with Outlook or with an Exchange server. I had a little water there. Photos. You got your photo albums. This is not a bad phone. It takes a camera phone, it takes pretty decent pictures, and that's about all. It's 2 megapixels. The one I took of my shoe today. It's not too bad. So anyway, we'll get out of there. You've got your camera. When you start your camera up, it's got a cool little animated graphic that opens up a shutter, and as you can see here, move things around, put my hand in there. So there's really not a lot you can do. You take a picture right here, it takes the picture, or you can click here and it'll take you to the camera, back to your camera roll. So anyway, let's go back out of there, and I'm going to adjust this camera to try to get some of this lighting off of that.